Hey guys, so this video it's gonna be on the charting session. So originally I was supposed to be with Shiv doing the lesson with you guys this Sunday, but um Super Bowl Sunday. So and also the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl, my favorite team. So um yeah, I won't be able to make it. But I definitely will be next time every other Sunday or every Sunday after this Sunday. So yeah, so I just won't be able to make it. That's why I'm making this video. But regardless, I'm gonna keep up with making videos for you guys. So today's video is just gonna be a more of an introduction and couple things that I want to go over. So this won't be the most detailed video about charting. Maybe the next video, maybe during this week, maybe Monday, I'll probably release a watch list along with the video for you guys. But anyways, so I'm gonna be going over what intervals and why, and how to make your watch list. Um, so yeah, let's start it now. That way, this can be a quick video before this turns into a 45 long minute video. So, the intervals I use when charting specifically. Um, oh my gosh, my voice. I was sick last week. So it's still kind of there, but I'm getting my voice back. So, anyways, I use the 4 hour, the daily, and the weekly. Starting off with the higher time frame for the weekly, you can't really see much data going on. The only time I use weeklies is, let's take a look at Microsoft. When I want to get the bigger picture of something. So as we can see, Microsoft, I also called it out in the chat a little bit ago. So we see right here, we get a falling knife type entry at this level right here. Like I said, guys, I would say that area is more for shares, buying shares, just because it's at a very discounted price. I mean, you're coming down all the way from 500 all the way down to a low 400 or on that 400 level. So, anyways, so yeah, I would say looking at the higher time frame, at least the weekly for a bigger picture, or yeah, the bigger picture, and daily, same thing. To be honest, I never use those too often. Only times I use them is when there's just not enough data for me on the 1 hour. Um, so yeah, but the one I always use the most is the 4 hour. 4 hours where I chart mainly everything, my levels, do all of that. And when I want a little bit more data, I'll go to the 1 hour, but nothing less than the 1 hour when I'm charting. Yeah, I'll have some video. I mean, not video. I'll have some levels intraday, like on the 15. I'll throw some levels in there, but it's usually day trade levels. But 4 hour levels or anything above 1 hour is mainly, um, my falling knife entries, looking at the bigger picture. So just stuff like that. Another one I want to go over is making your watch list. So if you take a look at the left side of my screen, all the way right here, if you follow my cursor, I have a long list full of tickers. So, um, I know some of these things might look random to you guys. Some of you guys like, oh, like you got the futures, and you got Netflix over here. You got Bank of America down here. Like, what is this? Is it random? No. Each one is in its specific sector. Um, So yeah, so the first four I have ES and Q, RTY and YM. Following that, you have the options one. You have SPY, QQQ, IWM, DIA. If you don't know what it is, SPY is ES, QQQ is NASDAQ, IWM is RTY, and DIA is the YM. CL is oil, GC is gold. And now we're going to get to the sectors of the market. So there's 11 sectors in the stock market. The ones I would recommend is, let me see, it's XLK. The ones I have on here basically. You got XLK right here, which is your tech sector. We have XLV right here, which is your health sector. You have XLF, your financials. You have JETS, Jets, I don't think um it's more of a, how do I explain it? It's not really an official sector or part of the 11 sectors, but I added Jets on there. That way I can have the airlines on my list without it being in a random area. Um, what's next? We have XLE, your energy, and then we have ARC. ARC is the new innovation something something. I always forget the name of it, but it has Tesla. Basically what you see under here: Tesla, Coinbase, Roblox, Shop, Plantier, just to name a few. And then the ones down here, they're not really organized yet. I think Disney is YM. I think Cat Low HD. I think also part of YM or the XLY sector, I believe. Um, and then yeah, Starbucks too, I believe. Anyways, those are these like last couple ones are the random ones, but you guys can feel free to copy my whole entire list, or you can make your own. So, um, what are the sectors of the market? So think of it as the sectors such as XLK, the tech sector. Think of the sector as a folder for each different part of the market. So XLK is tech, like I said, XLF is financials, and then what's another one, for example? XLV is health. So for the XLK, you got Microsoft, Apple, Google, Netflix, Meta, Amazon, Nvidia, your tech companies. XLV, health sector, you got Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, United Health Group, or United Healthcare, whatever you want to call it. XLF, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. So these aren't really random. I usually pick out the sector holdings that has the most percentage. So I believe XLF, for example, JP Morgan, I believe holds the most within that sector. And I think Bank of America's next or whatever's next, blah blah blah. Anyways, so yeah, that's why I have that. So if you search up the sectors of the market, the ones I would recommend is, I have a list right here. It is the XLE, your energy. So that one is like your oil companies, and then you have the financials. Tech is definitely one I recommend the most, just because NQ. ES is mainly made of tech, and tech is, obviously the biggest thing in the world right now. And then healthcare, and then some XLY, I would say, which is um, consumer discretionary. Um, so yeah, obviously I don't have XLY on here. I haven't added it to my thing. I haven't listed it, but it should be here. Anyways, so XLK, I have a bunch of them. Like I said, tech is a big part of the world, so XLK is a very important one. And the way I don't know if I said it, I have horrible memory, so I'm if in case I didn't say it, um, these sectors, to put it in a easier perspective, sectors are a folder, and in those folders are papers, and those papers are your stocks that go into that folder. So basically, for example, those of you guys that are in school, um, for those of you that have, binders, you open up your binder, you have a folder in there. That folder, science. What do you have in there? Papers full of your science class, whatever, notes, whatever it is specifically for science. Um, so this is basically the same thing. XLK. What are you going to have in XLK? You're going to have all your tech, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, those ones. So you kind of want to organize it like that. That's just the way I did it. Feel free to copy it. If you want, I can post my ticker list. If you can't really see it that well, I can post it in the Discord or whatever. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. All I wanted to go over, just these sectors. Like I said, this video wasn't going to be a very detailed video. It's just going to kind of be an introduction and a couple explanations on, the watch list and what I chart on. Obviously, it's different for some people. I know some people that just strictly chart on the weekly, the daily. Sometimes they don't use the 4 hour. But these are the ones I use. I mainly use the 4 hour just because there's a lot more data. The only thing for stocks, there's some stocks that you can't really chart on the daily. So if you kind of look at this, if you haven't noticed, there's gaps everywhere. You got a huge one right here, a gap right there, gap right there, gap right there. So you have missing data, basically. Um, and that's usually with the daily. Um, Weekly, there's not really much gaps, probably none or little to none. But it's usually only with the daily. Anyways, so that's why for stock specifically, I'll usually do the 4 hour or the weekly. So yeah, and then but for the futures, there's not really any gaps between these. So like as you can see here, this is perfect. It looks like a 4 hour chart. Obviously not, just a bigger time frame, bigger picture. But yeah, so for this one you can use whatever. For futures, I mainly use the daily and the 4 hour. Like I said, above 1 hour only for charting. Like I said, this is just what I do. If you found a way that's better for you and that works better, if you see it more clearly in another way, then good for you. But the 4 hour, the 1 hour weekly, and the daily levels is the one that I mainly use. So yeah, that's basically gonna be it for today's video. Um, I will probably give out a watch list on either Sunday or Monday, probably Monday, and I'll also make a video for you guys as well, post it into the group chat. And another thing as well, I've had this YouTube channel for a while, I think since June or July or something like that. I don't know, I don't really remember. But there is more charting videos in there that kind of where I go over just charting this entire sector list right here. Some of them are like 30 minutes, some of them are an hour. They're not the most educated or educational videos, but if you want to get an idea of how I really do things, then there you go. You can feel free to watch those. But within the upcoming videos, I'm gonna be posting more not only about charting but about everything else you guys need help with, psychology, entries, exits, trails, all of that stuff. And if there's anything else you want me to cover, I can do the same thing as well. Either at me in the Discord or make a comment on the channel or under the video, and I'll get back to it as quick as possible, either with the video or responding back. But yeah, that's basically it. Go watch my other charting videos if you want to see exactly how I chart. If not, then just wait until I make my next charting video. But that's basically going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.